Okay, the final part of the Eaglemoss building enterprise. Figuring out my wiring is as good as what it should be. Hi guys, Ralph here. Right, I've got problems with my wiring. I can't strip anything down. I can't do anything with this except as it is. It's lighting up. Let me show you. Hang on. Alexa, garage off. Oh, thanks. Garage off. Okay. Yeah, it lights. Ta-da! Ring lights light. For some reason these two over here don't want to really light. Back end lights up fine, the underneath lights fine, and then the arboretum. Yeah, everything is 99% working. To be honest, I don't know if I put... Did you put ones on there? No, don't know. But the problem with it is I've got these two rolling pins underneath it, and when I let go, it shuts off and shorts out somewhere. Neck's fine. Back's fine, but it's definitely pinching somewhere, but I can't figure out where. If I lift a little bit, it comes on. It doesn't. I've definitely got a problem with my wiring. But once lifted up, it's fine. The cables that go from here downwards get hot. And I'm seeing so many light leaks, it's unreal. But I think with having one of these underneath... Oh, hello. Only half on. There we go. Up. That's kind of weird. I need to suss it out before, but I can't find it anywhere. Which is the biggest problem. There you go. It kind of twists and come back in, but that shouldn't happen. So anyway, second thing, I need to turn that off because of the short. Ouch! To my hand again. Remember the last episode with this sticker underneath here? Whoops. Very whoops. Right, the problem with this is I now know what the sticker, the diagram means. It means put this on, done, happy, fine. And then tomorrow, when all these letters underneath come off, you peel this vinyl-ish sort of part off and these stickers stay where they are. So, yay! So that will be a thing for the future. I might just leave it on for the time being, but I need to sort this short out. It does not want to play ball with me. I don't know why. I don't know if it's down to the neck. If I take the neck section off, it lights up nicely. But it doesn't. I mean, all my wiring is fine. It's not on fire or anything like it should be. It's one of them things that it shouldn't have happened, but it has. I think it is a crack on one of the cables somewhere, but I don't know where. So anyway, something needs to be done. So this is going to be the final. We're going to stick the decals on once I've figured out the short and got it on the stand, and then we're going to get it displayed in the display case behind me, and then it's going to look good and stay where it is forever. I think I found the short. Oh God. What I think has actually happened is the source is fine, that's fine, the neck's fine, it's the wiring between it. There's been a strip on there inside here, so I've just absolutely losing it now with it. I've lost this piece here that goes on the neck. This is the time that I need to back off from this and not bother with the video, and let's fix this. I think the idea of two lots of cables, but also that one looks like it's not very good either. It's been pinched, the white one. I need to get into here, but there's no way in hell I can get back in. That's just ridiculously impossible. Wish I could. So that's fine. I need to redo this entire lot with a bigger cable. There's a lot of LEDs in this. This is a problem. I'd love to see somebody with theirs when it's done and seeing how long the get rid of that. How long the batteries actually last. Because I don't think they're going to last for long. So what I need to do in my own time now, stop the video. Yeah. Yeah, it's my own fault, stupid bloody me, and then get back to this. That scratch on there. What an idiot. I figured out the entire problem. It was, where the battery pack is in here, I've nipped a cable, and I'm not sure which one it was, but I've nipped a cable when I've actually just screwed this back together again, and it's been shorting out for yonks. So the extra pressure on this with the extra saucer bit has just been squashing the cables back together again. So what I'm going to do is all this melted plastic is, these are 2 cables that come from the battery pack. I mean, there's frayed parts there anyway. I'm going to put a new connector on the end of here. So cut them off, solder in and reconnect there. That cable is fine from the battery pack. And then I put a new cable on. That will go onto the saucer on the neck section and then come through that hole there for neck. And I'm going to put 1 cable going straight through there. I was trying to be clever with 2, but I think a thicker cable going through it would be better. And then rewire. It's my own fault, my own stupidity, so yeah. Okay, now it's the next day. I had to walk away from this. I did a little bit of soldering, rewiring and stuff, and then walked away from it. I could not carry on. But, as I say, next day, I'm home from work, and new wiring. It's the same setup as before, and the switch on the bottom, everything does turn on. I've even got the nacelles over here. You can see this one on, and the other one on the other side is reflecting this side as well. So you can tell our shadows there. Next, working fine. The bike, I've never really been too happy with the actual engineering section. There's too many windows on it that don't light up. And this actually works fine, apart from the running lights. Don't seem to run. I think that might be the casualty on this. However, it's not a bad one, because apparently they don't light up anyway. So that doesn't matter. Now, my only thing I've got to do now is fit this to there. If I've still got a short inside here, I am going to cry. Needless to say, it's not working. Everything's not working now, but I've just found something. I'll zoom you in. You see the problem? I don't think I've took the wires away properly enough. So whenever you're putting the next section on, yeah, there we go. Next section on and slide it back, I think I'm squeezing these as well. I've never been happy with this. It doesn't light up as well. So what I'm going to have to do is I have to strip this. Before anything major goes on, I have to strip this down. So this is just an absolute nightmare now. It was working, and I think putting things on has just pushed it over the edge. And me as well. Honestly, you do not need to know. God help me. A wiring board. This is absolutely knackered. So, burn round here. Burn on this cable here. This ain't good. All because I got a bit of a short, and it's fixable. I'm sure it's fixable. I just need to see how bad is. The problem with this is there's no actual power going into this, so I'm guessing that one might have been the main, or because that's the extra one anyway. So yeah, we'll figure something out. It's not the end of the world yet. Now, we had a problem with this, with the decal, with everything we were doing with the wiring and stuff like that. I accidentally tore this. To all the people who replied on the last video, thank you. I was very confused with these pictures, right? So it shows you wet it, then it says put that on and then slide this off. This is actually take one bit and peel it off and then leaves the letters. This is what confused me, because I have the other part here. It's a piece of like vinyl, but it's kind of, yeah, it will come off. The letters will stay on. As you can see, that one's coming off there. This was what was on there. If by now I could have probably peeled that off, it would have been fine. But unfortunately, some actually stuck straight to the model and most of them stayed in there. So what we need to do now is reapply the decal. As soon as I can find it, there it is. So what I suggest, as normal, get a cloth, just dampen the area, and then this one was going to be this way around, so it's over here, it's following this line around. It's amazing how much damage I'm getting to this by putting this on and off the neck. And look, it's not coming off permanently. So we're going to do it between this part here, just following the line across. There's a bit of red there actually. So I've got lukewarm water, and I'm doing my thing again where it's a little bit of PVA in there anyway, so I don't need it too wet. Just wet a little. I don't want to go straight through. I don't want another issue in there. Just want to be able to slide it. Take the decal, soak it. I'm not soaking for 20 seconds, 40 seconds. So I've got to put over there. Strange enough, it fizzes. So that's now out and wet. I'm just dabbing up some excess, just because, while it's just drying. While it's drying. That's already, it's coming off there. You can see it moving a little bit. So they're all stuck onto that vinyl part anyway. You don't really need to put that on there because the back of this will be wet anyway. So I'm gonna go from there outwards. Now this will move afterwards. So even if you're doing it yourself, don't be terrified of doing it. I mean, yes, I speak to a few of you guys online, on Facebook, on whatever. Well, obviously there isn't an app called whatever. Yeah, don't be terrified. This is fine. This is not a problem. A little bit of water on here. Somebody actually mentioned microsol. I don't think microsol. I don't know. It's for these parts over here, which I've actually set rather nicely. But this isn't too bad. I'm going to make sure it's flat. Make sure it's where it says on here. So I'm not sure if it's in the middle or if it's just following a line. I'm going to go a little bit higher than the panel line on here. Just a little bit, nothing major. Trying to get it centralized a little bit more. So a little bit over to your right, my right as well. Okay. So, when they do say a microfiber, I haven't got one, but now I know exactly what this is, and this is, like I said, is why I give it 2. See, with my wiring being as bad as it is, I am going to, actually the one, it's right on the edge of there, that's good. That makes it not look too bad. The C is going to be over the panels anyway. With the wiring I need to do more of while I'm filming. This can now sit as is and just do absolutely nothing and dry. So I don't need to do anything. That, I'm leaving that vinyl part on there. That will come off tomorrow for me. So that's as simple as it is. If you're watching this, yeah, it's tricky sometimes to do decals, but to be honest, that is really, really easy. Just gonna mop up some more water. That's fine. Just putting things down as much as you need. I'm gonna put a bit of pressure on there because it's between the panel lines. Hopefully it should push itself down. I'm happy with that. I'm really happy with that. So now I need to get personally back to doing the wiring for the engineering section, which is a mess. I'm seriously considering, and I put on a Twitter post just now, seriously considering rewiring the whole lot. I'm not happy with the way it lights up. It just doesn't glow enough, and I'm seriously considering redoing that fully. Oh, there's another one of the lifeboats comes off a little bit. That might be too bad. That goes back in place, that corner. So quick jump. This is now going to sit for a day, then we can peel off tomorrow, but I need to get on with doing the secondary hull while I'm waiting for this to dry. Then perhaps maybe tomorrow I can turn this over, do the other side and not tempt fate. We'll see what happens. I mean, it's going, yeah, it's going okay. A lot of hard work later. Okay, rewired, happy. I'm happy on the inside of this. I'll turn it on. Yeah, we've got a nacelle working, got some lights working. It's never that good in here. There was, you saw. So what I'm doing now is I'm actually wiring up the nacelles. I don't care. It needs doing. So one way these go in, that lights up nicely. I'm going to tuck the cable for this inside here in the center, so it just hides pretty well. I'm using a pair of plastic tweezers this time instead of the metal ones. So yeah, it wasn't that bad in there. It was just unfortunate, I think, that we've cocked up a little. So this is still the same day. We've still got the decal drying for the underside. Everything looks fine and dandy. But this is finally, have gone in. No, this is finally finishing off. Oh, nice. Oh, that's gorgeous. The star drive section, that's not bad. I mean, again, thanks to Dan's Model Universe for helping with a lot of this. These don't light up as well as I hoped, but not to worry. We have enough on here to light up anyway. So, next section. I wire things up this way. The neck goes in there, so put males and females so I don't get confused, although I do get confused. The neck goes in. Everything's off the power supply. And that does light up rather well. So what I need to do on this is put those away, wire the other two up, balance them precariously on the cell. Doesn't matter which one of these, for me, these go in. As long as they go in and don't get pinched by anything. Then it's just a case of threading this through. Then, with the saucer now off again, why the hell they wanted you to do the saucer on everything, I don't know. So I'm going to tuck in the best I can underneath here, maybe inside there with these. So I've got space and force back together. No cables underneath here now where they've been pinched. That's fine. Happy. So as much as a wire as I can in there, and then naturally they should just push in as I pull over. I know you can't see this, but this is fine. Oh, they're going in, absolutely perfect. And then that goes. It doesn't hold in properly. You hear the click. It doesn't hold that well. So we've actually got a star drive section with ready for the saucer. Where's that gone? Oh no. We have a spare of that, that's not a problem. So, while this is done, star drive's 99% done, I need to find that piece for that, to hold that up. There's scratches all over this. This will never come apart ever again, but that's fine. It's not going to. Yes, so this is 9% done. I have to wait until tomorrow for the decals, stickers, whatever, to come around and be done, so that we can try the saucer section on top. That will be then fitted in place, the saucer, and then we'll put the sticker on the actual registry number. Finally, we are just about there. I have a little bit of confession. It's working now. The last thing you saw with this was it was all lit up. Hooray, there's lights, there's blue, there's even what wasn't working before, a navigation deflector. I can't even show you because it's just too... The cable's not out enough here. Can you go over there? Yeah, there's a little bit there. Yes, blue. And blue out of here. This part wasn't working. What I'd figured out, and I haven't got the same board here, but I have two of the boards, the larger boards, inside this. One for the distribution for all of these, 4 and 5. Put the light back on, I can see it better. And then the other ones goes to all lighting in here. On the back of it, there's a lot of resistors where this is all surface mount on here. Resistors come off fine because I'm just making this as a pass through. So I just took the resistors off and then soldered over where the joins are. So it makes it just a junction box sort of thing. But right at the top of this other one, which was twice as long, there's a line, and it kind of supplies both sides. That had cut, so it was only doing half the ship. So I've had to strip everything down yet again and do all this. It's working now. It works lovely. Transformers in there. Everything works fine. Now I'm going to put it back together again. And this is how it looks. Ta-da! Light off, switch on. Oh, this is finally... I like the way that the... you can't see it at the moment, but the navigation lights don't really match. Both... Let me show the input. Yeah, there we go. Oh, no. Yes, there we go. None of them match each other. Actually, these two do. These are actually flashing as well now, which is good. Everything's over a big wash of... Looks purple on the screen, but it's not. It is a really nice blue. And obviously, with it switched off... No, that's not switched. That switch... There's a gold, and everything looks like it's in shutdown mode. On, pretty, and off. and everything is working. I've got an engine light there, I've got, you can't even see it, navigator's reflector light. I wanted that more bright, but then everything you see is usually the nacelles anyway. I mean, is this finally over with? Don't you dare, I thought I just saw you flicker then. Also this nacelle flicker. Don't you dare. Now all I need to do is get the saucer. Oh, look at that, hold on a minute, look at this. This glows up. No. Well, that's really bad. I did actually, funnily enough, put 2 LEDs inside here, which doesn't make a damn bit of difference. Because there's a lot of things with, is it 2, is it 1? I think the problem with that is there was a piece which goes over, and I did actually mention it before, in the original, the original one over here, it is just orange. There was a piece there missing off of both of this. Yeah, they didn't make one for the second one. So there is light blocking, which is all around there, but no, it doesn't matter. It does, it shows. Okay, state. Well, at least it looks interesting. Might paint over that in the future. If not, I'm going to leave it. Oh, I do like this. There's no hot spots, so nothing's shorting out. Everything is working. Lights on the sides, on there, underneath. Navigational deflector as it is. Time to get the saucer finished. Now, I did listen to every one of you. After I posted the first video, I did listen to all of you, your little tips, little help, and your support. This is my problem. I mean, this will not be finished now, but it will go in. I will have to peel the other one off the other side later. But it says right here, soak, and then leave for rest for 24 hours. 24 hours. Yes. So, when 24 hours have passed, slowly and carefully peel away the protective film from the top of the decal. Don't care what you say. Final repeat steps B and C with the ventral saucer, which is this one. We're doing the yeah. So how do I peel this off when it's actually up to the edges? This is what I'm terrified of. I have seen somebody's picture and they've peeled this off and they've missed that part of there with the D actually came off. Can I get this onto screen for you? No, I can't. That's as good as I can get, unfortunately, kids. And that move, yes, it can a little. Yeah, the middle part between the 1 and the D came off, and there's a bit of the D came off as well. This is my second, so I have to be careful here. See, I would have kept this on because normal decals for ships, starships will go on, and you can put a film of clear lacquer over the top of everything, and then it'll be fine. I am so nervous. Did that come off wrong? No, there's shine from the letters that's coming off. So I'm going to try and see if I can just. That's not fully perfectly on there, but I can cope with that. Yeah, you just basically put a clear lacquer over the top, and all the actual bit round the decal, and because you can see that it's shining, that covers everything over and makes everything matte. I was considering doing that with this, but this is not an option. Jeez. See, I ain't got to bother about the other one because I've got a spare. I don't want to rush this. Anybody out there nervous? Trust me, I am more than that. Problem's going to be is this part here, with it being on the join. Oh, watch this. Watch this. You ready? This is going to be ruined by this part here, the last bit. Oh, Jesus. And other deities are available. There's a lifted part there. I'm not going to put microcell on it just yet. It is lifted because that panel is higher than the other one. Success. All being well, that's done. So what I need to do now is attach this back onto the body and pray to whatever, anything that's listening out there, that this fits on and there's no shorts at all anymore. Okay, we're all wired up, we're not connected, but this is the first power test. We have lights, we don't have running lights over here. I think, now there is definitely cable underneath there. I think that might be one of the ones that might have melted as well. So what I'm going to do is tuck these into the battery compartment without the lid, obviously. Shove that down. There's a roll of blue roll underneath here holding it in place. I can't put it further back with it because of the sticker, which is right on the edge. Here we go. I've got my belly holding this side on and my hand holding that side on. These are both in the middle. These need to just go down there at the same time as this going on. Oh, you are joking me. You are literally joking me. Oh no, 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 what's going on? Hold on. Not another. What is going on with this? What have I done? What have I done? Oh, this is just impossible to do. It has to go on now. Is it on? Yes. No. Yes. And yes. Hooray! And